Welcome biggity back everybody to another YouTube video, and a lot of you guys in the last video left comments about how you want me to do a how to style for winter video. So here it is, how to style for fall and winter. Now I'm mainly going to be focusing on winter because fall is kind of self-explanatory, you can just layer a little bit more, but winter is a lot more serious, man. Also, I know you guys see this new setup, I'm trying out something new, so just ignore it if it looks ugly. I don't know how it's going to look like until after I edit this video. I just got this green screen and this backdrop and whatever, and I'm still setting everything up, so I just wanted to do a quick video because I just want to be pushing out a lot of content this month. So if it looks like poo-poo doo-doo, excuse me for that because it is my first time using it. But as I was saying, wintertime is a different creature compared to fall. You got to stay warm, especially if you're in a very cold climate like me in Canada. And I've searched up how to style winter videos on YouTube, and let me tell you, these videos aren't telling you what you need to hear. These videos show someone putting on jeans, a tank top, and then like an overcoat and a scarf, and I'm like, where do you live? You probably live in LA because you do not get proper winters. Let me tell you right now, the tips that I'm giving you in this video are proper tips for how to style for winter to stay warm in the cold climates. This is stuff you actually need to know, and not just that guru BS talking about, oh, just put on a scarf. Dog. And if you live in a warm climate, you can still apply all these tips to your own outfits, just watch out for which ones. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm gonna start off by giving very general tips that anyone can apply, and then towards the end of the video, I'm gonna give you more practical tips for people in actual very cold climates. So starting off with the tips that anybody can use, you gotta have a warm pair of pants. Now these gotta be thick, these gotta be durable, these gotta make sure that they don't feel uncomfortable in the snow, and most importantly, it's gotta keep you warm and comfortable. So what I chose for this topic is cargo pants. Now these are a pair of black and gray cargos. They remind me a pair of undercover cargos from autumn winter 03, the Bin Laden ones. If you guys know, you know. I'll put a photo up right here, and those cargos go so hard. I love those pants so much, but they're very expensive. This is a cheap alternative. I just found it at the thrift store and it fits very nicely. Most of the outfits that I'm showing you in this video will be with this pant, just because it is a darker color. It will go with everything in my closet. It's baggy as well. I like baggy pants, and I think that's a very important tip as well. Baggy pants in the winter to make sure that you're comfortable and that it can get over your boots, because if you have skinny pants and they go into your boots, then a bunch of slush will get in there, snow will get in there, and it's not a good experience. But if you have a baggy pant, you can put it over your boots or over your shoes, and that's going to protect you from all the nastiness outside. So this is the main pant that I'm going to be using, but I also have a pair of green cargo pants that are also camo, so I'm going to be using that for some of the outfits. Cargo pants are just comfortable. I like how they feel, I like how they look. They're just a very solid pant for anyone. They're very accessible as well. You can get high-end cargo pants, or you can just go to your thrift store and find a pair of cargo pants. If cargo pants aren't accessible to you, like you can't buy them anywhere, your thrift stores don't sell them, you can get a pair of baggy jeans. I would recommend baggy blue jeans just because I feel like the blue jeans look really good in the winter. That's just me. You can go for black ones as well. I got one pair that I can show you right here. Wow, look at that very handsome lad. I wonder what kind of video he's gonna make. As you can see, I just custom painted over these, but you can just get like any pair of regular pants. You don't have to paint on them. This is just what I happened to be wearing at the time I was filming, so I was like, all right, I might as well just throw these in the video. Whether this be a puffer jacket, a pimp jacket, a varsity jacket, just have something over all of your layers just so you can stay warm outside. A lot of people just raw dog it with the hoodie outside. Raw dog it. But if you layer just something on top, you can stay warm. Even if you don't like having all those puffy layers like a puffer jacket, you can wear something like a varsity jacket or a work jacket. Now I got this cool puffer jacket from Boohoo Man. Wow, what a cool puffer jacket. Wow, what a cool guy. I think it's pretty cool. I saw it and it was a very cool color, so shout out Boohoo Man for that. I have a couple of outfits in that, and I think that it goes very good with all the stuff that I'm wearing. Is it the best jacket? No, I don't think it's like the greatest jacket of all time or anything, but the puffer jacket will get the work done. It's gonna keep you warm. We also have a pimp jacket. Wow, big pimpin'. He looks very handsome. I wonder what type of ladies he gets. I love this pimp jacket. Hopefully I'll be wearing it a lot in the winter time. The one problem that I do see with it is that if it's snowing a lot, then it's gonna get very wet, and I don't really want the wet fur on me. But just times that it's cold and whatnot, I think I'll just be wearing that. I think it looks very cool and it's very unique. The last thing I have for you is a varsity jacket. You can exchange this with a work jacket or whatever you prefer. In my opinion, this is probably the most fashionable one, and this is the one that you want to be wearing in fall time most likely. Or if you don't live in an incredibly cold climate, you can just throw on a varsity jacket, work jacket, Carhartt, whatever floats your boat, man. And that's gonna get the job done. It's gonna keep you warm and look stylish. So that was essential number 2. Let's go on to number 3, which is boots. Now I'm sure you probably noticed in all these outfits so far, I've been wearing the exact same pair of boots, and those are my black Timberlands. I do have a pair of combat boots, but those are like a size too big for me, and boots already run big, so they're just too big. They look like clown shoes on my feet, so I'm most likely not going to be wearing those this winter. And in my opinion, Timberlands are more comfortable and they're more insulated so that I can stay warm in the winter. Also, they look better with the baggy pants. Another great alternative is ROA hiking boots or the Alix collab hiking boots. Those are very popular at the moment, and a lot of people are wearing those. The problem with those is that they are very expensive, and I cannot afford that. Tims are much more accessible, and while they are expensive, they're going to last you a very long time, so my recommendation would most likely be Timberlands. Or you can opt for a pair of Doc Martens. The chunky sole is going to make sure that you don't slip and that you can have a little bit elevation from the ground. It's going to last you a very long time. The one problem that I have with Doc Martens is that they're not very insulated, so they're not going to keep you warm. So most likely you're going to be wearing a pair of very thick fuzzy socks with those. However, if you are not the type of person to pull off any type of boot and be like, nah, screw boots, I don't want to wear boots for some reason, you can go for a chunky sneaker. Whether this be the Air Max 90, the Air Force One, whatever you like, you can just wear a chunky sneaker, make sure it keeps you warm, wear a thick pair of socks, whatever, and those are going to keep you solid during the winter. Chunky sneakers look very good with the baggy pants, so that is why I'm adding them in the bottoms category. Next tip I have is hoodies. Hoodies are essential, man. I don't think anyone will disagree with me on this. Hoodies are essential. I have countless amounts of hoodies, different colors for different occasions, different thickness, different lengths, different widths. However, all you really need is just one very proper hoodie to get you through the winter. I'm not going to name any specific brands because I'm sure a lot of you guys already have something in mind or already have a hoodie. Just wear something that's going to keep you warm, something with a hood so that you can just put it over your head like this. It'll look stylish. You can cover your ears from all the snow. Also, if it's raining or anything, it covers your head. Make sure you not get wet on your hair as much. And the most important feature, I think, it's very cozy. It's comfortable, man. Make sure you're not walking around feeling uncomfortable all the time, because there are going to be times for you to flex, but there are also going to be times for you when you can just throw on a hoodie, a nice little jacket, some sweatpants, and you're good to go. Next essential I have are beanies and hats. Now this is a Kangol beanie that I got. I really love this one. It's just black all around. It has the Kangol logo smack dab in the middle of it. This is more of a practical tip, obviously, but just covering your head, staying warm. When it's really cold, you guys know that your earlobes and your ears get super cold, so just wear a hat. It's also good for bad hair days, because during winter time, I feel like a lot of us just don't care about our hair as much. At least I don't, and just wearing a hat for a bad hair day solves all of that problem. So that was all of the main components of dressing for winter time. However, now I have all of the essential elements for if you live in a cold climate. If you live in Canada, like me, you know how cold it gets for snow days. It gets in the -30s, -40s where I'm from. If you live even more up north, then it gets even colder than that, which is just crazy to think about. So the next couple of tips that I have for you are very practical. If it's cold where you're from, you're gonna want to pay attention here. I'm sure you guys probably already know, but just in case you don't, the first tip that I have for you is wearing underlayers, whether they be compressions or long johns. This is so self-explanatory, but I feel like a lot of us neglect it. Just wear something under everything. Wear tights, wear these compression tops, wear any type of long johns that keep you warm. If you do wear these underlayers, then that means you don't have to layer as much on top. So this one is an Under Armour compression that I got from my dog Shaft. Thank you for getting this for me, by the way, because this has been one of the best gifts that I have ever received in my entire life, because I wear it so much. It is so practical. It keeps me warm. It looks really cool under shirts as well. I like the fashion statement that this gives. It's also very comfortable. I like having a layer under everything in the winter time. Keeps me warm and makes me feel confident. Another example I have is just bottoms. So these are compression bottoms from Nike, and I wear these under, obviously, on my bottoms. I prefer compressions over long johns personally. If neither of those float your boat, I have two more examples here. One is this black, oh hold on, let me go on this side. One is this black Fire Rescue, and it just has Fire Rescue on the front and the back. It has cuffed sleeves right here, and overall it's just a nice layering piece. You can wear this by itself, or you can just put a shirt over it, but in general it just keeps you very warm. And next up I have this forest camo undershirt, but this is definitely an essential for winter time, man. Just put all of these under whatever you're wearing and you're bound to stay warm. A lot of the times if I wear an undershirt, a shirt over that, and then a hoodie, I'm already warm enough to go outside, and I just wear one jacket over just for an extra layer of protection. But that means I don't have to go through all the super thick jackets, super thick parkas, or whatever you want to wear in the winter time. It's also good to stay fashionable during the winter time. Just because it's winter don't mean that we gotta look bad. And my final two tips are thick socks and scarves. Obviously, very self-explanatory. They keep you warm. There's literally nothing more to it. But if you live in a cold place, they keep you warm. They're gonna make sure your feet don't freeze. It's gonna make sure you don't get sick because wind is touching your neck. Very self-explanatory tips. Wow, look at that handsome boy. It looks like he's ready to go outside during the winter time. He's still going. Whoa, yeah, you go, man. You go. Let's go. I'm so proud of him. He listened to my tips, so now he's ready to dress for the winter time. Thank you, everybody, for watching this YouTube video. If you enjoyed and I helped you out, like the video because it actually helps me out a ton. It takes 2 seconds, but it goes a long way. If you're not subscribed already, what are you doing, man? Subscribe, join the channel for more videos like this. If you have any more video ideas for me, leave them in the comments down below and I'll be sure to get to them. And also, if you are watching this video, go to the comment section right now and comment where you're from and what type of weather you get there, whether it's super cold, you see what I did? Whether it's incredibly cold where you live, super hot where you live, so none of these tips really apply to you. I kind of want to know where you guys are from and what kind of climates you guys live in. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I love you all. Peace.